Hi, I'm Tony Kuslu, beverage expert for MONIN, covering UK and Ireland. Today we are on episode 7 of MONINfusion, where we're going to revisit some old kind of like past concepts, go over some summer non-alcoholics, or mocktails as you might call them. Drinks coming up. Right, so in case we needed a little refresher on what MONINfusion actually is, it's using our own existing products to make certain flavors or concepts that we don't currently have in our range. So for example, we could make a minted pineapple syrup that we can then use to make a pineapple cola. As a little refresher, I'm just going to show you how to do our super blended syrups, which is where we combine our syrups in different ratios to then create those additional flavors. So for something like this, again, all you're going to need is whatever syrups you want to combine, some sterilized equipment, and then to make sure that you've got a bottle to put them in afterwards. So we're going to sterilize these first, combine these two in equal parts, then we're going to use that to then make our drink. So I've sterilized the equipment we're going to use off camera, just where my coffee machine is here. If you've got access to a steam wand or kettle, those things are going to be best. So using these, we're going to take both of our syrups in equal parts, fill up to 700 mils, and then using a kind of empty bottle from earlier on, fill this up, label it, use that to make our drink. So, $350 mils of our mojito mint syrup, and then just bolstering that with some pineapple. This I've also sterilized by putting the steam wand directly in there. Likewise for my funnel. Reason why we sterilize everything is that once we add these syrups to the bottle, it just ensures that the shelf life will be as consistent as the product beforehand. Right, so now we've got our kind of like minted pineapple syrup ready to go. We're now going to use this to make a kind of like Piña Colada coconut water cooler. Right, so you might remember our tropical syrup from, I think, our very first episode. If you need a little refresher, imagine kind of like a really exotic tropical juice, but in a syrup form. So you can use this for, you know, outside of non-alcoholics, daiquiris, margaritas, long drinks. But where we're talking specifically kind of like mocktails today, we're going to use this as a base for a non-alcoholic spritz. But just to kind of go back quickly into what's in this bottle, there's no kind of like golden rule of what makes a tropical syrup. Fundamentally, you kind of want to base it off of anything kind of like exotic, stone-based fruits, your tropicals, so think mango, pineapple, passion fruit, banana, anything like this. For this one, this is blood orange syrup, pink grapefruit, mango, passion fruit, and banana in equal parts. Put it into a bottle, and we're going to use that as a base for like a tropical spritz. But like I said, most kind of places will have your fairly typical fruits around, so just use what you've got, put it together, and you'll end up with a delicious tropical syrup. Let's make a spritz. third and final drink, we are going to be using this. This is what I've kind of coined as a chocolate dipped strawberry syrup. And all this essentially is equal parts wild strawberry syrup and white chocolate. Now, this is probably a syrup you guys might not be as familiar as part of like outside of the ones that are in our core range. So we do 3 different strawberry syrups. We've got classic strawberry, candy strawberry, which is kind of like reminiscent of strawberry bonbons, and then this, which is one of my personal favorites that we do here. This is wild strawberry. So it's kind of more reminiscent of like more strawberry seed. It's slightly more intense. It's got a really kind of like deep, rich color. When you pair it with things like white chocolates or vanillas, it's a little bit more robust. So we're going to be doing equal parts of this, which then makes that. We are then going to use this syrup to make a kind of like a fizz slash float. So kind of halfway house between something that's kind of like dessert style, decadent, indulgent drink and long and refreshing. So for that, you'll need some cream, some lemon juice, a few other bits, but really, really easy to do. So let's make one. Okay, so we've shown 3 kind of completely different styles of drinks. You've got one that's kind of like nice and dessert forward. You've got the 2 that are kind of like definitely more geared towards Spritz, the afternoon style drinks. The kind of point around these, as always, is that we want you guys to come up with your own flavors. If you come up with anything you're particularly happy with, let us know in the comments below and we'll kind of revisit them ourselves. Likewise, if there's anything you want us to kind of play around with and show you guys, again, let us know in the comments below. We do have additional videos on non-alcoholics. If that's your thing, you can kind of follow the link just here. Otherwise, subscribe, follow, stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Bye.